to our channel. Hi, I am Trish Smith, and this is Trish's Timeless Travels. Thank you for joining us once again. We appreciate you so much. Definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Stay in tune with what's going on. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And go ahead and follow us on social media at Trish's Timeless Travels on Facebook and Instagram, as well as Trish D. Smith on Twitter. So I'm going to jump right into it. Carnival Sunrise review. Okay, first things first, let's talk about embarkation day. So embarkation went smoothly. We had absolutely no issues whatsoever. We got to the port at about 1 o'clock. We were in our rooms by 1:20, probably at the latest. Absolutely, we're probably in our room about 1:20. Our key cards were already at the door. Our room was already ready. We had a spa cabin. Everything was seamless. Everything worked out great. As you guys, if you watched the mobility issues video, you know that we actually went to a different line because we had my grandmother who was in a wheelchair. But embarkation went really quickly. I did take a look over at the other line. That wasn't the special line. And everybody was going through really quickly. So everybody was getting processed very swiftly through that line. The cabin. So our cabin, we had a spa cabin. The whole point of getting a spa cabin was so that my grandmother could have a relaxing time on her first cruise. So we were able to go to the spa unlimited times, sit on the hot stone chairs, go to the steam room. We had the spa bathrobes and slippers. So everything was just really great. Our first impression of the spa cabin was the smell. It actually smelled wonderful when we came in. It actually smelled like the spa. It had this wonderful citrusy, clean smell when we first walked into the cabin. The beds were fine. It was the first time I've ever had to sleep on the sofa that was transformed into a bed. I won't say it was the most comfortable thing I've ever slept on, but it wasn't terrible. We had a nice big balcony. Everything was, pretty much Carnival standard, but it was in a good spot near the spa. Second thing I want to get to is the food. So, we did not eat anywhere except for Guy's Burgers, the MDR, and the buffet. And the reason that is because we could never be anywhere we were supposed to be on time. So we did enjoy Guy's Burgers, which we always do. We love Guy's Burgers. The MDR, the food was really good in there. I just wish we'd had more options because it was literally the exact same menu that I had on the last cruise we were on the Carnival Elation. So I do wish we would have had a different menu option. But other than that, everything was great. Oh, we did eat at the seafood sea day brunch. And they have changed the menu since I was on the Valor, I think. And then when we were on the Elation, they had already changed the menu by then. But I didn't have a chance to record it or because I was just in the middle of something when we were having sea day brunch. And so I knew that it had changed, but I got to actually show it to you this time that it had changed. I didn't like the change. I'm not happy with the changes, but the fresh pressed juice was actually fantastic, but it was an upcharge, so there's that. But as far as the MDR, the included foods, the complimentary foods, the breakfast at the buffet, standard breakfast food, but it did taste great. I was able to ask for some crispy bacon, got some crispy bacon. The Guy's Burgers, of course, like I said, it's always great. I did get a Blue Iguana Cantina burrito. Sorry, I did get a burger from Blue Iguana Cantina, and I love those burritos. The shrimp burrito with rice and beans and cheese, and it's delicious. So I do love Blue Iguana Cantina, and I was able to get one of those during the Super Bowl. The AFC Championship game. As far as the MDR goes, though, like I said, I just wish we had more. I wish they would switch up the menu just a little bit or add some additional options to it. I guess it's fairly extensive menu. When you've cruised multiple times in the same year and having the same exact menu is just kind of disheartening. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the food. The staff. Everybody was phenomenal. Our room steward was great. We had Seifel, and he told us to just call him Cy. He was amazing. We were happy to give him kudos on the on the survey that Carnival sent us when we got home. He was fantastic. He went above and beyond. He was great. The spa staff was great. They were always friendly and helping us out with anything we needed. The maitre d and the MDR, if you saw the other video, he was fantastic. We just got to really get to know them, and they really just went above and beyond the call of duty. The cruise director, the Flying Scotsman, he was hilarious. We didn't get to go to a lot of his shows, but we would, hear him around the ship, see him around the ship. We were there on the sail away party. He is absolutely fantastic. He's one of the best we've had, one of the best. So the staff was just phenomenal, great. We had a small issue and it was taken care of like really, really quickly, but other than that, everything was fantastic. The debarkation. Debarkation was a trial for us simply because we were dealing with someone with mobility issues. But other than that, it was easy. It was swift. We were off the ship and in our Uber and gone to the airport within 30 minutes of getting everything downstairs. Again, if you watch the mobility issue, you'll understand there was a whole big thing with getting all of our suitcases down at one time. Because we didn't want to check the big bags overnight because we needed to get out on an early flight. But other than that, debarkation went phenomenally smooth and went phenomenally great. Now, overall, the ship, everything was clean. They were always cleaning. Everything was always great. We're not gamblers, so we never went in the casino. Couldn't tell you anything about that. The photographers that took our pictures were really, really patient with us because we would pull my grandmother up with the wheelchair and they'd have to wait for her to stand up and get situated. So that was kind of, I could see where that would be trying for some people, but they actually were really, really great about it. They were patient. They waited. They asked, do you want to take the picture in the chair, out of the chair? And then even with it being in and out of the chair, they would like, do you want a picture by yourselves, together, the three of you? It was really great. The photographers were fantastic when it came to that. I only had one issue when we were there as far as a staff member, and that was someone who was working on the photo desk. So I was standing in line waiting to get my photos, and a lady just walked up right next to me and was like, can I buy these here? Like as if I was invisible. And he was like, well, yeah. And she went to hand it to him to pay for it. And I was like, I'm sorry, do you not see me? Am I invisible? And she, of course, was like, oh, well, I asked. And I was like, right, you asked, but I'm standing here. And I was kind of perturbed with him because he didn't make the point of saying, well, when I'm done with her, I'll help you. So that one kind of got under my skin a little bit. And it was definitely a situation where it was not him, the person who walked up. It was definitely a situation where it was about my skin tone. The way she responded to me asking her, do you see me? I hate to say it, but if you would have been there and you would have heard what she said back to me, you would understand. She made me mad. I came back to my room, gave our pictures to everybody and told them what happened. And then I was done with it for the remainder of the cruise. I was just like, people are going to be people and I'm not going to deal with that. So that is what it is. That was the only staff member that I just kind of was like, you could have de-escalated that yourself by just simply saying, I'm helping her first. Other than that, everybody else was great when it came to the staff. The upgrades on the ship, because the ship used to be the Carnival Triumph and now it's the Carnival Sunrise. The upgrades on the ship were definitely visible. The decor in the buffet is much brighter, much airier, much more where you can definitely see the changes that were done. It's much more wide open, so it looks more spacious where people can get around. I don't really know what the rooms look like because I never got on the Carnival Triumph before they changed it to the Sunrise, but I can definitely tell the difference in the way the buffet looks versus the way other Carnival cruise lines that are older ships look in the buffet. So that is about it. I definitely would sail the Carnival Sunrise again. Oh, there is one thing about the Carnival Sunrise I did not like. I do not like the way the ship is all cut up. And I wouldn't have ever noticed it except for being with someone with mobility issues. I didn't like the fact that we had to get on an elevator on deck 11, go down to deck 2, go across, get on another elevator, and go up to deck 3 to get to the dining room. There was a lot of places where you couldn't just walk straight through. You had to take an elevator up or down to get where you were going. Wouldn't have even noticed this if I hadn't been with someone who couldn't just take the stairs, because me and my kids take the stairs a lot. So I wouldn't have even noticed this situation until that happened. So I didn't like the fact that there was a lot of, places where you couldn't just get on and off. You had to take the elevator, go up, go down, go around, go in, go out. It was just like a jigsaw puzzle. It was really, really stressful. But anyway, that is about it. We would definitely sail the ship again. Probably will at some point. Don't know when. We've got several other sailings coming up, so not anytime soon. But if you guys have sailed the Carnival Sunrise, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Or if you're coming up on the Carnival Sunrise and you have any questions, please drop a comment question below and we'll get back to you. Other than that, I hope everything is going well with you. I hope you have great sailings. And I hope all your travels are timeless.